Hello, my classy ladies. A handbag is not merely a tool to carry your keys, it is the visual anchor of your entire silhouette. As we mature, our accessories should shift from experimental to established. Yet, many women over 50 unintentionally ruin a perfectly polished outfit with a bag that looks juvenile, chaotic, or flimsy. Today, we are editing out the bags that no longer serve your dignity, so you can carry yourself with the weight and grace you deserve. Bag 1. Overly trendy mini bags. The first handbag that has no place in the wardrobe of an elegant woman over 50 is the micro or overly trendy mini bag. You have likely seen these everywhere, tiny stamp-sized purses that can barely hold a lipstick. They are often popularized by teenage influencers as a form of visual irony. But here's the truth. Irony rarely translates to elegance. When a mature woman carries a bag that looks like it belongs to a doll, it creates a jarring disconnect. It does not look like a fashion statement. It looks like a mistake. We must talk about proportion. Elegance is almost entirely about the mathematics of scale. When you place a microscopic object against the body of a grown woman, you distort the visual balance. The tiny bag makes the wearer look larger, clumsier, and less refined by comparison. A woman of substance requires an accessory of substance. You want a bag that anchors your frame, not one that vanishes against it. When you carry a micro bag, you look like you have borrowed a toy. Furthermore, elegance is rooted in capability. An elegant woman is prepared. She has her reading glasses, her phone, and her keys. She is ready for the world. A bag that holds nothing signals that you are purely decorative, that you need someone else to carry your burdens. At 50, you are not a decoration. You are the architect of your life. Carrying a bag that is functionally useless lacks gravitas. We are not interested in being cute in the way a toddler is cute. We are interested in being chic. Leave the doll accessories to the children. Instead, choose a structured crossbody or a refined clutch that comfortably fits your essentials without bursting at the seams. The rule is simple. The bag must have enough visual weight to hang properly against the body. When your accessories are proportionate to your life, you look grounded. You look like you have arrived. Bag 2. Loud logo bags, monograms, oversized branding. The second handbag to remove from your collection is the loud logo bag. This refers to any purse covered in a repetitive monogram print or stamped with a massive metal brand name across the front. For a long time, marketing convinced women that wearing a logo was a sign of status. It told the world, I can afford this. But in the realm of true elegance, especially after 50, status is not screamed. It is whispered. When you carry a bag that acts as a billboard for a brand, you are essentially paying a company to advertise for them. It shifts the focus away from you and onto the price tag. This creates a sense of insecurity. It suggests that you need the logo to validate your worth or your style. A woman of confidence does not need a designer's initials to prove she has taste. Her taste is evident in the quality of the leather, the clean lines of the silhouette, and the way the bag complements her outfit rather than dominating it. Furthermore, heavy logo prints are visually chaotic. They clash with other prints. They make it difficult to look polished because they introduce a commercial element to your personal style. The most expensive-looking bags are often the ones with no visible branding at all. If you love a designer house, choose their quiet luxury lines, the bags where the craftsmanship speaks louder than the nameplate. Look for subtle embossing or a distinct latch shape that signals quality to those in the know without announcing it to the entire room. When you remove the logo, you reclaim your power. You become the brand. Bag 3. Slouchy, collapsing totes. The third style that undermines a polished appearance is the slouchy, unstructured tote that collapses into a puddle when you set it down. We often buy these bags because they seem easy and bohemian. They feel soft under the arm. However, visually, a bag that lacks structure reads as messy. When a bag sags, wrinkles, and folds over on itself, it looks tired. And by extension, it can make the woman carrying it look tired or disorganized. Structure is the backbone of elegance. Think of the difference between a crisp blazer and a wrinkled cardigan. One commands respect, the other signals leisure. The same applies to your handbag. After 50, we want to project stability and capability. A bag that stands up on its own when placed on a table or the floor communicates this stability. It suggests that the contents inside are organized, valuable, and kept in order. A collapsing bag, on the other hand, suggests a bottomless pit where receipts and gum wrappers go to die. This does not mean you must carry a hard box. You can have soft leather, but it should have a reinforced bottom or structured seams that maintain the integrity of the shape. The silhouette should remain distinct, whether the bag is full or empty. When your accessories hold their form, they act as a frame for your body. They tidy up your silhouette. A structured tote or a firm shoulder bag adds a sharp architectural element to your look that instantly modernizes your outfit. It says that you are a woman who keeps it together, literally and figuratively. Bag 4. Cheap, shiny faux leather bags. The fourth handbag to avoid is the one made from cheap, high-shine synthetic material. We must be careful here. This is not about price, nor is it an attack on vegan leather. There are many affordable bags and ethical materials that look stunning. The problem is the finish. Cheap faux leather often has a plastic sheen that reflects light in a harsh, unnatural way. It looks squeaky, it looks rigid, and unlike real leather or high-quality vegan alternatives, it does not age well. It does not develop a patina. It simply starts to peel or crack at the handles. This texture destroys elegance because it looks temporary. Elegance is about longevity and depth. Real leather, suede, or high-quality matte synthetics absorb light. They have a richness to them. When you carry a bag that looks like plastic, it cheapens even the most expensive outfit. You could be wearing a cashmere coat, but if the bag against it is shiny pleather, the coat loses its grandeur. The visual cue of plastic signals fast fashion. It signals disposability. At this stage in life, your wardrobe should be built on things that last. If you are on a budget, look for materials that mimic the grain and matte finish of real leather, or opt for canvas, nylon, or structured straw, which are honest materials that do not try to be something they are not. A simple canvas tote looks infinitely more chic than a shiny fake Birkin. Texture speaks before you do. Ensure your bag feels and looks like it has substance. A matte, grainy texture feels rich and sophisticated, regardless of the brand name. Bag 5. Over-embellished bags, chains, studs, excess hardware. The fifth bag to remove from your rotation is the over-embellished bag. The one covered in heavy chains, studs, zippers that go nowhere, and excessive metal hardware. This style often leans into a rocker chic or edgy aesthetic that can feel dated, specifically reminiscent of the early 2000s. While a little bit of hardware can be like jewelry for your bag, too much of it creates visual noise. Clanking metal draws the eye, but for the wrong reasons. It looks aggressive. It looks heavy. More importantly, it creates a conflict with your actual jewelry. If you are wearing a beautiful pair of gold earrings or a classic watch, a bag covered in silver studs or chunky chains fights for attention. It makes the entire outfit feel cluttered and busy. Elegance requires a place for the eye to rest. When a bag is busy, it distracts from your face and your silhouette. It also limits versatility. A heavy, studded bag rarely looks appropriate at a nice lunch or a professional meeting. It is too specific, too loud. Refined women understand the power of restraint. Look for bags where the hardware is minimal and functional. A simple gold clasp a discreet zipper, or clean metal feet at the bottom. The metal should be an accent, not the main event. When you strip away the studs and the chains, you allow the shape of the bag and the quality of the color to shine. You move from decorated to designed, and a designed object always looks more expensive than a decorated one. Bag 6, cartoonish or juvenile shapes. The sixth category to avoid includes bags that are shaped like objects, lips, hearts, cupcakes, animals, or covered in cartoonish patches and slogans. These novelty bags are often sold as conversation starters. They are meant to be quirky and fun. But there is a fine line between whimsical and childish. For a woman over 50, carrying a bag shaped like a slice of watermelon or a pair of lips undermines your authority. It suggests that you are not taking your style or yourself seriously. It can read as a desperate attempt to appear young and fun, which ironically has the opposite effect. It ages you because it highlights the gap between the accessory and the woman. Elegance is grown up. This does not mean you must be boring. You can play with color. You can play with texture. You can carry a bright emerald green bag or a bag with an interesting architectural handle. But the shape should remain abstract and geometric. A bag is a container for your private life. It should have a certain dignity to it. When you carry a novelty bag, you become a caricature. You invite people to comment on the thing you are carrying, rather than engaging with you. Let your personality shine through your conversation and your warmth, not through a purse that tells a joke. Choosing a classic shape, a rectangle, a bucket, a saddlebag, signals that you are confident enough to be taken seriously. You do not need a gimmick to be interesting. Bag 7. Tiny top handle bags with no function. The seventh bag is a specific type of impracticality, the tiny, stiff top handle bag that cannot be worn on the shoulder or the wrist. This is the bag that must be gripped constantly in the hand, like a teacup. While these bags can look very ladylike in photos, in reality, they create a posture of restriction. If you have to hold your bag tightly at all times, you lose the use of one hand. You cannot easily open a door, hold a drink, or greet someone with a warm two-handed clasp. It makes you look high maintenance. Elegance is about flow. It is about moving through the world with ease. A bag that incapacitates you looks fussy. It suggests a stiffness that feels dated, like a woman from the 1950s who is afraid to touch anything. We want to embody a modern elegance. This means hands-free capability is a luxury. If you love the look of a top handle, which is very chic, ensure it also has a detachable shoulder strap, or that the handle drop is long enough to slide into the crook of your elbow. You want to look like you are in charge of the bag, not like the bag is controlling your movements. When your hands are free, you look capable. You look ready. A tiny, handheld-only bag makes you look precious, as if you are carrying a fragile egg. Swap it for a bag that allows you to move, gesture, and live freely. Bag 8, worn-out bags that have lost their structure. The final handbag that must be retired is the one you have loved a little too much, the bag that is visibly worn out. We all have that favorite bag, but there comes a moment when loved turns into neglected. Scuffed corners where the leather has worn away to gray, handles that are peeling or darkened from oils, a zipper that sticks, a bottom that sags. Carrying a damaged bag is the fastest way to lower the vibration of your entire outfit. You could be wearing a pristine suit, but if your bag looks battered, the message you send is one of carelessness. It signals that you have stopped noticing details. Elegance is maintenance. It is the discipline of repairing what you own, or the wisdom to know when to let it go. If a bag is past the point of repair, if the structure has collapsed or the leather is cracked, it is time to thank it for its service and retire it. Continuing to carry it does not look thrifty. It looks like you have given up. Inspect your bags regularly. Clean them. Stuff them with paper when you are not using them, so they keep their shape. And if a bag is tired, replace it. Your handbag is the accessory you wear every single day. It is your constant companion. It deserves to look as fresh, polished, and vibrant as you are. When you carry a bag that is in beautiful condition, you signal self-respect. You show the world that you care for your belongings, and by extension, you care for yourself. Your handbag is the final note in the symphony of your style. Does it say chaos, or does it say composure? By letting go of the trends, the logos, and the worn-out pieces, you make room for accessories that truly support the woman you have become. Choose quality, choose structure, choose dignity. If this guide helped you edit your collection, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more lessons in timeless style. Thank you for watching. And as always, stay classy.